I tell you what. But who's got anybody over here got a ring? Yeah, this gentleman over here. I'm going to, oops, excuse me, let me move in. I'm going to ask you to pull in real quickly. Give it back. It'll come back. Your name is? Ralph. What does that mean, Home Shoppers Network? No, you don't see that. Montgomery Wards, whatever. It's a nice one. That's why Ralph gave me a beautiful gold ring. Who else has got one? Any woman, man? I'm going to do this right out here. This is nobody. Come on, somebody's got a. There we go. That's great. Pop that baby off. A man, a woman, anybody. Oh, that's a gold ring also. I got two tonight. Who else? How about a woman? Anybody back here? You have a ring on? Oh, take that off. Take that off. Yeah. This is exciting. I've never done this with a real ring. Yeah, that's great. No, but this is kind of fun, and I do this right out here so that you can all see. I've got 3 rings, and I don't know even who gave them, but I'm going to bring it real close to the camera in a moment for the people that aren't right here. But if you squeeze like that, the rings actually link right together. Actually, no tape, no magnets. Those are linked. Who gave me the ring over here? So would you stand up right where you are, sir? Would you take those off in your own hand and actually look at them and make sure that they're actually linked together? Are they linked together? They are linked together. Do me a favor. Would you hand her, people think I switched them. Would you grab them and make sure that that's actually your ring linked on? You better hope I get them apart or you're going home with this guy. Trust me, that's no treat. Here, I tell you what. Is that your ring linked on? I mean, there's no magnet, no tapes. Let me hold that up. Let me bring it up. Where's the oh, it's Ralph over here. Look, let me show you. Those rings are actually linked. I mean, there's no magnet, no tape. They are linked together. Ralph, yours was the that's a beauty. Here, I tell you what. Yours was the gold one. Oh, I have a better idea. You come over here. Ralph is going to do the magic, not me. Come on over here. Give Ralph a big hand. And you, that's terrific. Great, Ralph. That's great. Hold your hand just like this. You're going to do the magic. You take the rings. Hold tight. Make a tight fist. Say, I will never.
I will never.
Say what other?
Say what?
Other.
Other.
People tell me to say.
Other people tell me to say.
Yeah, there we go. Not the sharpest tack in the box, is he? Here, I tell you what. There you go. No. Ralph, reach in. Pull just one out. Just one out. You're going to separate them, not me. Give me one. Give me one. That's perfect. Look at that. That was your ring. I believe that. Yours was, and not only that, I turned it into real gold. He separated them, not me. Reach in, Ralph. Pull out another one. Here, give it to me. That doesn't matter. Oh, this was your ring, I believe, not yours. I don't think. That is beautiful. I never knew they made zirconiums that small. I'm teasing. I knew they made them that small. There we go. And Ralph, show him yours. Show him your ring. It's gone? You are good. Then why'd you give it to me? Actually, I made your ring disappear. Do you know where it is? No, it's in my car. Actually, this is kind of neat. Look, you can take my keys, run on out there. You don't want, here, this is kind of neat. I don't know if you can see it, but look, zipped in there and hanging, Ralph, right on my key case is actually a ring right on there. Does that look familiar?
Yeah, that's not my key case.
No, but is it your ring?
Yes.
Great. Now you play along or I'll turn you into a handsome young man, Ralph, all right? Here, I tell you what. No, that is your ring linked right on there. And may I read that? That is nice. It says to Ralph, thanks for a wonderful weekend. All the guys. There we go. Give him a big hand, all right? Let's give him a big hand. He was a great sport. A great sport. Well, all right. Well, we okay on time? Let's take it a step further. And this is actually my favorite thing because there's absolutely not a second of magic in this. This is pure psychology. I'm going to point to some people again. The gentleman way over there, kind of hands like that. Would you come on up? That would be great. I'll tell you what. Let's get some other. So how about the gentleman kind of right over here? Would you come on up? That would be great. Let's get some. This gentleman who's looking away right over here. Yeah, that would be you. Come on up. Terrific. Let's get. How about the gentleman with the red tie on right over there? Yeah, that would be you. Terrific. And how about way over there? The gentleman way over there. Come on up. That's great. Yeah, that would be you. Great. Give them all a big hand as they make their way up here. Ladies and gentlemen, the full Monty. I don't know about you, but I don't want to see it. All right, let's see how sharp a group we got. Your name is?
Kevin.
Kevin. And your name is?
Don.
Don, this is the thin end, this is the thick end, all right? Thin end, thick end. We're going to roll it up just like that. Hold it in place, good. He's going to lift in a moment, Don. We're going to have a race. Which end is going to win, the thin end or the thick end? Thick end, lift. Up, it's a tie. Okay, there's two you're going to use, all right? But when I was in college, I used to play a lot of poker, which I'm sure comes as a tremendous shock. But in poker, and there is a thing called a tell. Does anyone here know what a tell is? If you do, usually there's somebody that knows what a tell is. If you do, raise your hand. Is anybody here? I mean, I'm going to explain it, but somebody's raising their hand? The woman over there. Say it out loud. That's exactly right. It's something that you do that projects what your hand is. The only word you missed was the word subconscious. It's a subconscious gesture that someone does. Excuse me, I'm going to reach behind here and grab the pens, and I'm going to ask you each to take one. And what I've learned is that, in other words, when you're holding a good hand or you're bluffing, you do something a little bit out of the ordinary. And until you spot that, and poker players give away what they've got because they do something a little bit different. Now, you guys have about 10 seconds or so, and I'm going to ask you on the white side of the board to draw a very simple picture. Anything that you'd like. We're not expecting great artwork, but don't let us see that. Because what I've learned is that if you watch people really closely, everybody has a tell in what they do. We all tell little white lies, things like, good idea, boss. Or, your children are adorable. Or I only watch public television. But if you watch people very closely, you can actually pick up on when people are lying. And this is a fascinating thing. There's no trick, there's no psychology, because people do something a little bit different, and you'll see what I mean. Hopefully everybody is done. Your name is? Bill. If we can, pass them right down the row to Bill. Bill is going to be the collector of the pictures, but Bill, don't let us see them. Pass them right down the row. And Bill, once you get the pictures, I'm going to ask you to take them and hold them face down to the ground and really shuffle them up, really mix them up. Don't just reverse the order. Just pull them out, really mix them up, just mix them up. And as I said, there's no trick to this. People come up to me all the time. They go, oh, I see exactly what you mean, and you'll see exactly what I mean, because people do a little bit something different when they're lying. Did you really mix them up? You didn't just reverse the order. Great. Bill, where's your pen? I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Here, pass them down, pass them down. You're going to keep that, huh? Are you a lawyer? Oh, okay, here, I didn't know, okay. And let me take just one, you can put them down. Now we're a little tight up here, so I'm going to ask you all to take one tight little step down, great. Here's how we play the game. I'm going to hold an imaginary picture here. I'm going to say, did you draw this? I want you to say no or no, I didn't, because I've got to watch them tell the truth before I can see when they're lying. So just a no or no, I didn't. Did you draw this? Every village has one. Just a no or no, I didn't would be fine.
No, I didn't.
There we go. Did you draw that?
No.
Did you draw that? I give up. Are you Beavis or the other one? Just a no would be fine.
No, I didn't.
There you go. Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Good. Now, I've now watched them all tell the truth. Now, this time, I'm going to ask you, even if it is your picture, to say no or no, I didn't, the way you just did. And would you hand me the top picture? They were all shuffled up. That's terrific. And a playing card. That's actually not bad. I mean, sometimes you get much worse, but I can picture that this is a playing card. So I'm going to ask you, if you drew this, I want you to say no or no, I didn't. Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you? Did you draw that? Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but there is one person here who has what's called an overbite. What they did is when they lie, they then go like this. That would be you. That's called an overbite, yes. May I have the next one? Can I have the next one? Now, for me, it gets to be, this is more what I'm getting used to. But again, all you have to do, and you get to play, is to say no or no, I didn't. Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Did you draw that? Now, I don't know if you noticed it. Before I asked the question, there was one person up here who was doing sort of a little dance, kind of going back and forth, very nervous about it. That would be you. That's called That's what we mean by a tell. Can I have the next one? Now, for me, they get tougher and tougher usually. All right, how about the next one? Yeah. Got to be a rocket scientist to pick that one out, huh? Here, I'll tell you what. And this is actually not bad. It's kind of a little sunset, I guess. But you get to play. Did you draw that? 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 Now, there's actually a name for this tell. It's called a blinker. What they do is they blink, thinking that if they can't see themselves lie, I can't either. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take a wild shot that that last one is yours. Probably. There we go. And your name is? No, don't pick it up quite yet. I put another board over here. Matt, you didn't know I was going to ask you to come up here tonight, did you?
What's this?
I didn't know. You didn't know I was going to. Great. Okay. You didn't. I didn't know if you'd hear me right there over your tie. Here, I tell you what. Okay, great. You drew something. You had no idea I was going to ask you to draw something. Do me a favor. Visualize what you drew. Now, I'm not an artist, but apparently either are you. Now, if I want you to see, wouldn't I be going like that? Yeah. He's a lawyer. He's got to be a lawyer. Kept the pen and can't keep his eyes away. He's a lawyer. Here we go. I'm going to show everybody. I don't quite this. If it's this is horrible. But this is the image I'm getting. I don't know if you want to zoom in on that, but that's the image I'm getting. Would you do me a favor? Would you pick up the picture that he drew and show everyone what he drew? We got him exactly. Give them all a big hand. They did a great job. Thanks for helping out, you guys. Thanks for helping out. Thank you. Thanks for coming up. You guys, thanks for helping out. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. All right, let's take it a step further. You know what we haven't had tonight is we haven't had enough women. Your name is? Michelle. Give Michelle a big hand as she makes her way up. Come on up, Michelle. Michelle is kind enough to come on up. Thanks for helping out, Michelle, right over here, right on the trap door. Good. Quick question, Michelle. Do you sew with a needle and thread? Yes. You do. This, because a lot of people don't. That's called a French seam. A French seam is a seam that goes in versus coming out. And there are 3 of them, and I show you that so you know there are no trap doors, hidden wires, mirrors, chewing gum. Michelle, you are the eyes and ears for everyone here. Put your hand in the bag. Do you feel any eggs in the bag? No, pull the bag inside out so the inside's on the outside, outside's on the inside. No eggs in there, are there? No. Michelle, do me a favor. Real quickly, look in the bag. Do you see any eggs in the bag? No. Put your hand in there. Do you feel any eggs in the bag? No. Take your hand out. Because before we started, I hung an invisible egg. Once you drop it in the bag, that's when it becomes visible. You act like you see this crap every day, Michelle. Here, I tell you what. It's not a real egg. It's a wooden egg. You get them from decoy ducks. All right, here, I tell you what. Here's where it gets a little more exciting. Michelle, do you feel the egg on the palm of my hand? Yeah. It's there. Watch. This is where it gets cool. Keep one eye on the egg, one eye on me, one eye on the bag. That egg has completely vanished. It is no longer there. You cannot hide a little egg. Look, let me show you. That's 1. That's 2. 3 French seams. Michelle, pull the bag inside out. Show them that there's no eggs on the inside or the outside. No eggs, are there? Michelle, look in there. Any eggs in there? No. Put your hand in there. Do you feel any eggs in there? Here's where it gets cool. Take your hand out. Look, I'm just going to drop it right in there. Reach in. Take it out, Michelle. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah. And we're going to do it one last time. And I love this trick because it's got real sentimental value. This trick was given to me by my grandfather on his deathbed. Actually, didn't give it to me. He sold it to me. It's all right, though. I wrote him a check. All right, here, I tell you what. Actually, I was thinking about my grandfather today. I'd like to go the way he went, peacefully in his sleep, not like his screaming passengers. All right, here we go. One last time. Michelle, do you feel the egg on the palm of my hand? You are going to prove it to them. There is no doubt about it. Look, we're going to hang it right there. Keep one eye on the egg, one eye on me, one eye on the bag. You're going to do this all by yourself. Look, that egg has completely vanished. It is no longer there. There's 1, 2, 3 French seams. Do me a favor, look in the bag. Do you see any eggs in there? No. Pull the bag inside out so the inside's on the outside. No egg. We are going to prove it to them. Michelle, with your right hand, feel along the bottom of the bag with your right hand, all right? No, the bottom of the bag. Okay? Sorry, it's habit, Michelle. Yeah, here we go. Military man. Here, I tell you what. Michelle, look in there. You enjoyed that more than I did, didn't you, Michelle? Here. Look in the bag. Do you see any eggs in the bag, Michelle? Put your hand in there. Do you feel any eggs in the bag? Do me a favor, Michelle. Take your hand out. Hold it just like I've got it. Look in there one last time. Any eggs in there? No, hold tight with that hand. Let go with that hand. Look, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to drop it in just like that. My hands are empty. Michelle, reach in there. Take it out. The applause you hear is for you. Show them. Give her a big hand. You did a great job. Thank you, Michelle. Give her a big hand on her way down. Oh, Michelle, one last thing. By any chance, does this look familiar? No. Oh, it's mine. Oh, God, I hate that. Hate when I do that. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to take it a step further. There's a gentleman over here with a bright pink tie on right over here. Yeah, who's looking? Come on up, come on up. Give him a big hand as he makes his way up. That's terrific. That's great. You wear a tie like that, I got to pick on you. Yeah, that's great. Your name is? John. Oh, they have a room here named after you. John, right over here. John, I want to know the truth. And I want you to be honest with me. I didn't just pick you out randomly. John, honestly, when I was doing the mind reading tricks with the cards and the numbers in the book, did you think I was reading minds? No, you thought it was a trick. See, I didn't pick you out randomly. He had a look of skepticism on his face. But I'm going to prove to you, John, that I can read minds. More importantly, you can read minds. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Now, do you play cards? You do, so you know one card from the other. Okay, which one's the other? All right, here, I tell you what, John, they're all different. They make them that way so you can tell them apart. You're going to be the only one that sees the card, though. Fair enough? As I run down here, you say stop whenever you'd like. Stop. Terrific. Now, you stop me to 7, another card. Take the card. Don't let anybody else see it, but you take a look at it. Have you done that? You remember that card? In fact, put it in your pocket so you don't forget it. Now, if you were to try and send it out to everyone here, do you think they would receive the card? Absolutely not. You're right, because you got to have the proper tools. But you were in luck. I brought the tools for you. First, you need the thought connector. This is for you, John. Here we go. That's great. Gonna look good in the newspaper tomorrow, John. Here, I tell you. But along with that, now do you remember the card? This is the most important thing. This is the thought oscillator. John, you hold that up against your forehead, and as you twist out, wait, you think of the card. Do not twist back in, because otherwise you find out what they're thinking about you, all right? Now hold it up, start it out, and point it way out towards them. That's great. Think of the card. That's perfect. Way out towards them. Keep it going. That's perfect. Are you thinking of the card? And make sure they see it over there. You really are thinking of the card? Now, this seems kind of silly, doesn't it? Absolutely. But if they got it, you'd freak out, wouldn't you? Yeah. If by chance you picked up his vibration, on the count of 3, yell it out. 1, 2, 3. Was it the 2 of hearts? Holy crow, the 2 of hearts. Was it? You got it. Great. Give him a big hand. Good job, John. Terrific. Give John a big hand. Well, all right. I know it's getting late. Where's my buddy Bala? Bala, come on up. Give Bala a big hand as he waits. Come on up. Come on up. He was kind enough to loan me 100. And he was very kind to loan me 100. And if this doesn't work, I personally will give him a crisp $100 bill. So nothing to worry about. Bala, thank you so much for helping out. Where do you live?
Worcester.
Sorry?
Worcester.
No, I heard you. I'm just sorry. Here now, Bala. Here, do me a favor. Right over here. We're going to try something in the field of ESP, mind reading, call it and if it doesn't, you look nervous. If it doesn't work, I'll give you a crisp 100. Take the $100 bill, and oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Talk about a magic show. Look, a dove. Is that cute or what? All right, here. Okay, here now. Bala, I'm going to ask you to write something on the bill. I have a pen here. I just picked one up at National. Here we go. And, you know, you guys are making them tougher and tougher to pick up these days, all right? But here, I'll tell you what. We'll make it a little bit easier for you. If you will, write something on the face of the bill so you know it's yours. Write something I couldn't possibly know, for example,
Which is the face of the bill?
either side, either side. It doesn't, you write wherever you want, okay? But write something that I couldn't have known you were going to write, for example, your PIN number. All right, just write anything. I don't care. Write a word, a name, number, anything you want. Go ahead, just make a mark. It doesn't matter. We're all going to see it. Doesn't matter. The important thing, Bala, is that you'll recognize it later on. That's terrific. We're going to try, as I said, we're going to try something in the field of ESP, mind. You wrote OM. Terrific. Take a step back, make it look like a big act. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take your $100 bill, and this is where the power of ESP, mind reading, comes into play. I'm going to take your bill, the bill that you signed, he put OM on, and I'm going to seal it inside of an envelope. And here's where it gets a little more exciting, because I have 3 other envelopes that look exactly the same. In 3 of them are folded pieces of newspaper. One of them has your $50 bill. Now, I'm going to try and mentally send to Bala the one that I think contains his bill. I say think because I actually lost track in the lights, but I'll actually number them for you, which will make it easier. And everybody's going global these days. I will too. I'll actually number them in French. Pretty impressive, huh? Un, deux, 3, and double deux. Okay. I only had 3 years of French. Now, I'm going to try and mentally send to Bala the one that I think contains his bill. I say think because I lost it in the light. Remember, 3 of them have folded pieces of newspaper. One of them has his $20 bill. So when I snap my fingers, Bala, you yell out loud if you think it's in 1, 2, 3, or 4. Fair enough? Here we go. Through the power of concentration. 1, 2, 3. It's in 4. An excellent decision. Hold on to it. Don't open it up quite yet. Because you know as well as I do that in every business venture, there's always a little bit of risk involved. That's why I brought this. But don't worry, I have never missed this either time. Oh, look at the pretty green flame, huh? That's fine. Now I'm feeling pretty darn confident. Here, I'll tell you what. For the first time, open up your envelope. Take it out, show everybody. Yeah, take it out, show everybody what happens when you work together. Because when you work together, that's when the real magic occurs. Inside is... Bummer. Hate when that happens. But you heard me, and I said if it didn't go right, I'd give you a crisp 100. Doesn't get a whole lot crisper than that, Bala, huh? Well, it just goes to show that ESP is by no means an exact science. Thank you. Oh, what, did I pick number 4? I don't think so. You look a little uptight. You got to learn to relax. Here, I'll show you the best thing to relax your... I'll show you how to... Here. No, this is what you do. You just kind of... Oh, come on, Toys R Us, 37 cents. Here, I tell you what, you don't think they'd let me bring you up here and burn your 100 without giving you something in return, do you? Absolutely not. We've got a hat for you from National City. There you go. Enjoy. Thank you. And Tricko, finito. Wait. If there's one thing I hate is to mess up a trick. You got another 100? So here, I tell you what. Would you like a chance to win your 100 back? Here's what we'll do. I've got a solid steel little nut. I'm going to turn around. Titanium. It's titanium. Here, I'm going to turn around. You hide it in one hand. If I can't guess the hand, you get the $100 back. When you're ready, bring it out. Bring it out. Both hands out. If you fool me, you get the 100 back. All right? First, I need my magic wand. All right, here we go. Okay. Well, thank you so much for helping out. Actually, I want to show you something you will never forget. You wrote OM on that bill, didn't you? There's a gentleman, kind of a yellow jacket on right down here. Would you stand up right where you are? That would be you. Your name is? Dick. We have not. Do you know Bala? You'll know him well after this. We did not prearrange anything. We did not set anything up. I'm going to ask you, if you will, to slip off your right shoe. Actually take it right off. Dick, hold it up in the air. Look down inside the toe of that shoe. Do you see inside there a folded $100 bill? You got to admit, that would have been a hell of a trick. Well, thanks again, Bala. All right, here it. Actually, I must admit, I did come prepared. You'll notice, just for emergencies, Bala, I have a zipped wallet. In that zipped wallet, just for emergencies, is an envelope. It says fire insurance, a policy I took out with Lloyd's of Mexico. I've never had to use it before. Look, do me a favor, reach in there, take out my insurance policy. Oh, hark, open it up. Is that a $100 bill? Does it say OM on it? Is that the one that you gave me? Yes. Thanks very much. Hey, give him a big hand. Thank you, and thank you all very much. Good night, and thank you for having me. Have a great next year. Thank you all. Back to Mike. Good night, thank you. Good night, the night is over. Good night.